Hi, it's John here again. I've talked about the pleasant sort of persona, you know, the one that like a salesman might have, you know, where he's trying to be as nice as possible and be amenable as possible and come to you as much as possible, to the extent that, you know, he'd sell his grandmother to make a sale, sell his very own soul to make a sale. And I've talked about the other side of that as well, the shadow side of that, the what I call the alter ego personality, the dark personality, where somebody's a bit angry and doesn't want to emphasise the good. They want to emphasise the rebellious part of their personality, and so they create a dark persona. And if someone's in that sort of dark persona, you can imagine that even if England won the World Cup, they still wouldn't be happy. So there can be different personas, and the personas are a bit like an actor's mask, something they put on for a period of time for a particular reason, and whilst they've got that mask on, they're in that character. And as I said before, we like people to remain in character. We're not that happy if they start being somebody else, or when the people are unpredictable. I tend to think that we like the cosy personality, as I've mentioned before, someone like Martin Clunes, you know. But although we have this persona, this mask, there are all sorts of sub-personalities bubbling away under the surface. You know, the type of thing that Carl Jung, the psychiatrist, would say were archetypes. And they're all just bubbling away there in the melting pot. In a pot there, and they're just waiting to leap out and manifest themselves, become entities themselves. And when people get into certain situations, say they're under extreme stress, or a very emotional situation, or drink, or drugs, or hysteria brought about by, say, tickling. That's what sort of thing my wife would do, tickle me. Nowadays, you shouldn't do that quite so often nowadays. Or, of course, hypnosis would be a favourite. These, the person can sort of start to sort of crack up. And these archetypes, these sub-personalities, which are bubbling away, they'll start to emerge, and we might, you know, we see what's going on underneath a little bit, which can be quite interesting. You know, Freud would, I don't know whether Freud termed the phrase Freudian slip, but that's when you really find out a little bit about what's going on underneath the facade, the mask. And one archetype, which I think everybody has, is the sort of like the victim archetype. Poor me, the world is against me. You know, a certain amount of paranoia, and that would be one, wouldn't it? You know, very, very common. And another one would be the king archetype. You know, when you think you could do anything, you know, and you come across people who say they're unemployed or destitute in some way. Well, if only they, you know, get on their bike, get a job. You know, there's plenty of jobs out there. You know, why don't they get some GCSEs, or you know, why don't they get trained? You know, they'd be all right. You know. But we know that king archetype is as much fraud as all the other archetypes, because you know, we find ourselves down in the gutter ourselves at certain times. You know, we can't sustain the Superman role. You know, even Hitler probably had bad days. Of course, a lot of what Jung said is exceedingly dated now because the world has moved on. But you know, well, a couple of aspects that he sort of identified were like the masculine and the feminine within both men and women. You know, the over feminine, the anima, and the over masculine, the animus. No, I don't mean to say over, but just those aspects of oneself you can choose to emphasize, and the feminine side would be like the caring side, and the more masculine side would be like the more sort of warring, sort of rule man, discipline, that sort of thing. But of course now society's changed quite a lot, and there'd be you know, there'd be other sort of things bubbling away there, wouldn't there? Like the jester, you know, the clown, who, you know, has a very good role. You know, everybody wants to joke sometimes, but also everybody wants to be serious sometimes. You know, and if you've got somebody who's a joker all the time and won't take anything serious, it gets a bit difficult, doesn't it? And then you've got the person who's over-didactic. You know, they're too much of the teacher. They want to be teaching all the time. You know, they know what there is to be known. They know something, for goodness sake, and they want to pass this knowledge on all the time. And it gets rather annoying. You know, you don't want to be taught. Yeah, because you think you know things in your way, and you don't want somebody else to be steamrolling you into trying to know as they know. And well, as we say, the other sort of sub-personalities that are all in there. You know, the parent, the adult, the child. If someone was sort of over-parential, you know, treating everybody else like a child. Come on now, come on, get on the bus. You know, hurry up, bus driver can't wait forever, come on. You know, all this sort of stuff that you get with the coach trips or WI or whatever, you know, WI trips. I'm not a member of the WI, I could be, mind, but I'm not, you know. Anyway, so you've got all these sort of personalities bubbling under there, and you know, you might have somebody who refuses to grow up. You know, and they're just childlike. As soon as they get the wage packet, they're out. They bought the latest Sony PlayStation or whatever, and they you know, their mother or their wife and the mother said, well, you know, what about the housekeeping? Oh, I've spent it all. Oh, that's not a good idea, is it? You know. So the whole idea is to get some sort of integrated personality which actually works in this world as it is. The pragmatic, integrated personality. That, you know, obviously we don't want blandness. You know, we wouldn't want everybody being the same and everybody being perfect according to pragmatism or whoever's deciding what is perfect. And quite often the most extreme or the most attractive people are those with extremes of personality traits. I mean, like Paul Gascoigne, Gaza, you know, fantastic example of very attractive human being. You know, found it very difficult to operate in the world. Or if you take someone like Stephen Fry, you know, one moment he'll be hosting a panel game, next moment I just know all this because I just watched him with Jonathan Ross. He'll be playing Shakespeare. And the next moment, apparently he's been bungee jumping in New Zealand, and he can call on all these different aspects of himself, and be reasonably comfortable in them all. And you know, that could be thought to be an integrated personality. But I also believe that he has had bouts of depression, and I believe he got expelled from school. And that's what you find, isn't it? That our education system isn't actually very good for developing sort of interesting human beings. You know, what the education system is a bit of a sausage machine. It's churning out people all the same. So don't get stuck in the mud. You know, create a new, fresh, attractive persona, one which will help other people and be attractive and nice to other people and get you lots of hits on YouTube. If that's what you want, or maybe you don't. Maybe you want to crawl off into your shell. So I'll sign off now, and I'll say cheerio, my old fruits. Cheerio, my old fruits. That's a bit out of order, isn't it? Oh, sorry. Take care of yourselves. Until next time. Bye.